What's going on, Barrel King Nation? How you guys doing? Hope everybody's having a great week. It's let's see what day it is. That's how I roll. I don't even know what the hell's going on day to day. It's Tuesday, October 31st. Tomorrow will be Wednesday, November 1st. And that's when we're going to drop start dropping the November emails. Rachel was talking like this one's going to go pretty quick, hoping to start packing within, I think, a couple days after they start rolling in, after orders start rolling in. That way we can get everything to everybody by Thanksgiving. Man, are you guys ready for all of this holiday stuff? I don't know if I am. We just got home from a cruise. We went on a cruise with the kids and celebrated Claire and Wyatt's birthday, and came home and it was like freezing. We left and it was beautiful. It was 65. It was perfect. Awesome bourbon drinking in cigar weather. So I think tonight is supposed to get down to like 25. Anyways, just for a week or so. It didn't take. We got right out of summer. We're right into winter. It feels like, but I think it's just a pseudo winter. So we just to kind of catch up. We wrapped up on the battle blends. It was Matt Wessler, Brian Kelly, and Alec Bates. They won by a few points. They kicked ass. Everybody kicked ass. It was. I was surprised. I was surprised at the quality, because you got to figure when I'm blending something, I have a whole barrel room, or a whole, we don't have a rick house, but a barrel barn to pick from, and I have a lot of time. It's not like I can't just sit down with 4 barrels and make something that's palatable in general. It's just not reality. But they did, and a lot of you did. So congratulations to Team BAM. Well, I hope that looks right on. Yeah, it does look right. We bottled it up and made quite a few bottles. It was the way that the ratios went, it worked out. So, and we're getting low on stock anyways, so we needed that. We are moving into the second round of battle blends starting tomorrow, and we are going to. I have a little paper here I can reference. We are going to change it up, so it's going to be 2 straight bourbons this time around, and I'll do some more info on this later. But it's going to be 2 straight bourbons, and then 1 stag finished and 1 willet finished, purple top finish, which is kind of like the OG Knighted, But what's really kind of crazy about it is that it's all weeded, and it's going to make it tough. The weeded barrels we get are just really they're strong in character. You think weedy, you think soft and easy. These just aren't. They're big and bold, and they go like fruity or a little wangy, a little wild barnyardy. But the stag and willet purple top go great together on finishing, and there's 4 there, and they're all pretty much within the same area as far as profile. I did want to make sure the 2 straights were kind of, I think if I remember right, one was a little bit thicker on the palate, and the other one was maybe a little fruitier. But that's coming out November 1st, which would be probably today if you're watching this. Depends how long this thing takes to upload. We just got Starlink, and it's improved my uploading quite a bit, but I'm still looking at like 12, 13 hours sometimes. But maybe we'll get lucky today. So I think it's about it. I literally haven't had a shower since we got off the ship, I think yesterday, and I haven't had a shower yet. I usually shave before these things, but so let's just roll into, now that I probably burnt up 15 minutes, let's roll into November's picks. This first one right here, I actually just threw this one together today with a bunch of good friend and gold members. They kind of walked me through it, and we talked through it. So this is just a straight, it's going to be batch 74. It's 116 proof. It is a straight bourbon. It is really, I don't know if you can tell, but looks like it's a lot of those boons that come out are, I noticed they look kind of almost glycol-y or glassy. And I was like, man, how does that they do that? But I think this one just did it. So maybe I'm not waiting long enough. I don't know. This one did it, and it's quite a bit better than the other 8 or 9 that I tasted. So I'm gonna go in for a little sip. Nose. It's kind of doughy. It's like pastry-ish. There's a little bit of like a real high frequency barnyard on this, which I know some people are like, oh, I don't like it. The first one we did, I think it was like batch 54 or something. It was really barnyardy and almost venison like to me. This one is definitely thicker than that. It has a you can see the way it moves, but the barnyard or the wildness of it kind of stays in the back. The proof is almost brings out like a cherry note as well. It's almost like a freaking fruit cup. That's something Keegan always says, fruit cup, but it is kind of fruit cup-ish. Didn't he just say in this latest eating a fruit cup in a barn? That's pretty close. Except for it's got some it's almost like pastry-ish. And it's a little more char forward, I think, than normal. Which I wish I probably should do a side by side if I'm going to start qualifying it against other batches. So I'm not going to do that too much. It's fantastic. So to me, the finish on it, like, part of me is like, man, I should blend it with something that's going to give it more a longer, spicier finish, but I don't want to, because I think kind of what this has going for it is that it is a little smoother, a little more thick, silkier, a viscous. Wish you could see the legs, but yeah, you can kind of see those legs kind of spoken. There we go. I don't know. I think if we were to blend this and put a spicier or a longer finish on it, it might kind of take away the special part. What is special about this barrel? It's even though it's proofy and it's still big. It's bold, but it's just not as spicy. It's a little bit easier to drink, in my opinion. I love it. It's a little dusty too. It's delicious. I'm gonna see how many minutes we're in. We're probably only like 8 minutes. That's pretty good. I'm gonna roll on to the next one. So batch 74. Just kind of pulled it out of my rear today. I wanted to give plenty of selection this month, and that's what happened. I had Joey bottle up 9 or 10 samples and came home and busted through them. It was obvious. There were 2 that were kind of sticking out, but this is the obvious winner, with it being so just this kind of thick, and I hope that remains that way through the bottle, or we'll see. So next up is Team BAM, the Battle Blend winner of the first Battle Blends. So we did a theme like Matt's like, hey man, what about doing kind of a theme with superheroes? So we sent this off to Dottie and she kicked ass on it. And so it is, I already poured it for myself. It's I originally put this out, and I guess it's kind of I don't know if I want to say it's a moot point. It's not, but it's when I first put this out, I thought I put out a Heaven Hill and a Stag Barrel, but they actually both ended up being Heaven Hill. And so one was like an ECBP, I believe, and the other one was a Henry McKenna. Is that right? So so I guess it was basically 2 different Heaven Hill barrels, and they were severely different. I don't know if the people that are the members that were that did it, remember, but sample 3 and 4 were so different. And that 3, I thought it was Stag. I really did until we went back to bottle. I'm like, oh, oops. And it was just 2 Heaven Hill barrels, but one was just so much stronger than the other as far as being tannic and just heavy. Basically, this is a amped up. I mean, I think it's better than the finishing barrels that were used. It's got, again, I know I said pastry over here. This one is definitely got some of those pastry notes. It's more classic knighted. Than some. It's more like the doughy notes, the pastry notes. You'd almost think there was a willet involved. I know that Wessler really goes towards. He just always, and he wanted to put this in a willet or in a willet bear. He's like, hey man, we should finish it to push it forward. And I was really 50-50 on it. And Rachel and I spoke about it. And we're like, man, I kind of want to create a baseline. And honestly, I want to show it's possible from just 4. And those barrels, I don't want to say they weren't special. If they were terrible, we wouldn't have put them out. They're good barrels. There, I'm back. Something happened with my recording. They were good barrels. Really good barrels, but not like they weren't sip quality, and that's kind of the point of blending. Like it happens every day to me. I'm like, oh my god, this sip is so good, but it'll be like a short barrel, and it's like, man, you want to kind of spread the magic, and expand it out and get it to more people. So I don't know the fact that they were able to sit down with those 4 barrels and everybody sit down with the 4 barrels and come up with, I mean, it was all good. It was all palatable and drinkable. And I'm going to say it was all better than most of the stuff you buy off the shelf. And those single barrels, again, they weren't single barrel quality. So I just think I don't know, man. Good job, everybody. Congratulations to BAM. So I'm going to get back to the tasting notes. It's just like a sugar cookie. And again, I don't know if it's almost like will it finish, but it's not. It's fantastic. Full palate experience. Char. A little it's just enough tannin to counteract the sweet. A lot of barrel note char on the nose. It's delicious. I cannot believe I can't believe some of the stuff that came out. And then I do want to add one kind of cool fact. I like to mess with numbers and spreadsheets and all that stuff. And I took and put everybody's ratios in. I added all the ratios up and then averaged them out. So basically, everybody's input on all the submissions and averaged them out. And I did a blend like that. And you'd think like that should probably. I don't know, though. I don't know if it should win or not. In my mind, I'm like, this is kind of a group blend. Taking everybody's input, put it together. Because it should be only, one. When you use barrel A, then it might take, even though it might add something to barrel B, it'll take something away, too. To like hide something. So I'm not sure if the math or, you mathematicians out there tell me if I'm right or wrong. But I was hoping that it'd be some kind of awesome group blend. And it actually got second. And it was a close second below Matt. And not to steal Matt's thunder. I don't think Matt cares. He thought that was cool too. I'm sorry. Matt, Brian, and Alec. So the group as a whole put together actually made a really good blend. And it was actually close. It was a close second. So I didn't include it in the winner list, just because I don't know why. I guess for obvious reasons, but this is delicious. I mean, it's just it's like there's like the citrus, the pastry. It's like the sweet oak. It's got such a good nose, dude. It is so good. Congratulations, guys. I don't think I could have came up with. Just don't think I only having 100. I don't know if you guys got one kid or two, but only having 100 or 200 milliliters of 4 barrels. I'm not sure I could have did that. So, congrats. I'm going to move on to. So this is actually BAM is BB1. It's 116 proof. Okay. So we're going to move on to, let's see how many minutes in we are. 16 minutes. Man, killing you guys. I know I am. So this was kind of like it's a batch 70, 116 proof. It is a blended 6-year and 7-year MGP, 21% rye bourbons. Finished in XO brandy cask, Cognac cask, sherry cask, and Armagnac cask. Then blended and finished in an X-rare bourbon cask. Then blended and short finished in an Amburana cask. So this is basically what was the last one called, babe? Not the Amburana, not Eastwood, but the other one? Churchill. Thanks, babe. Sorry, guys. So this is basically Churchill. Churchill, I pulled out a really good single barrel of that and stopped. I say single barrel. It's not a single barrel. But when I got to the Willet portion of after all the wine casks, then went into the Willets, and one of those stood out. I pulled it. And I took and blended the rest, and then we came up with this. And then I have one more that's sitting and just going in Amburana forever. I'm going to use that kind of as a blending for other things that are going to come out later. One of them, I'll go into that after this. Anyways, back to 70. We call it Eastwood, but it's batch 70. It's I really built it to be a cigar pairing bourbon. So the other one, the batch 69, was also built to be paired with a cigar. This one would be, I think it really needs a cigar. But it depends if you like Amburana. I mean, it smells good. It smells so good. Sometimes if I drink Amburana without a cigar, it's a little overpowering for me. This one isn't super overpowering. I know that I think, who was I speaking with? A couple people said I talked to that tried it, loved it, and a couple said it was overdone. It's because they're like, I don't like Amburana. So I think it just depends on what camp you're in. It definitely smells like Snickerdoodle. I'm not getting any wine. I think I finished it for like a week in Amburana, maybe 2. I got to look, but it was like a week, maybe less, not very long. I think I was shooting for a couple days. That's right. I think it ended up being like 3 days. It was like nothing. You can tell the wines in there, like the XO, the Armagnac, the Cognac. You can tell it's there on the palate, definitely from the feel. This has that like real nice oily. It's pretty good. If you like Amburanas, if you like, I don't know about the cigar. Like, this isn't gonna probably hold a candle to Nancy's cigar batches. It's not. But This is just a different bourbon. This is going to be not so much trying to be like I don't know if those are supposed to be paired with cigars or not, but I know there's a lot of different flavor notes in those, and you can pick them out. It's hard to really get a lot of those different notes in anything, I think, if there's an Amburana barrel present, because it just kind of it just takes over, just a couple days. This one just, didn't take long. But I did have this with like a Plasencia the other night, and gosh dang it was good. It's good without a cigar. Just depends on what camp you're in. I'm going to go as far as to say it's the best Amburana I've ever had. And I hate saying that, but it's the truth. But I don't love that usually. This one is good. And again, with a cigar, it's just fantastic. I love it. So there you have it. Next month, I am going to be doing something with a little bit of Amburana. I'm going to wait. Let's get through this one. And then, but I do have something kind of cool coming up next month. Maybe a couple cool things. But I love you guys. So I'm not put together well. Like I said, it's been just nonstop. We got off the ship, haven't even hit the shower yet. We was all over the place today trying to get a new phone. Ended up with some. Look at this. I'm just going to show you real quick. There they are. I've got these cool. Thinking about doing like. I don't know who would actually want to watch. Be like first person or on working in the barrel room, but these are those meta glasses, and they'll do lives, and they have camera here and here, and there's speakers everywhere, and I have no idea how to use it. I'm going to try to figure it out, but I thought maybe just to see if people watch people play games all the time or open up stuff. So I thought, give it a shot. And I'm curious what you guys think. Is this something you're remotely interested in? I even thought about wearing them to our Halloween party, which is on Saturday. If anybody's around, I've never dressed up. Maybe I have once, but not for like a party. I got kind of bullied into it by my kids one year to dress up like Shaggy or something. But I'm actually going to go to like a party. I've always been kind of nervous to do that, dress up and go. But I had a package come in with a costume, and Rachel's like, "Yep, that's what you're wearing." I'm like, "Oh, to what?" So if anybody's around here, Saturday is our Halloween party, and I thought about wearing these, but man, it's like super raw. I don't know. We'll see. Gotta go. We're hitting probably 20 minutes. So love you guys. Hope you're excited, and I'm going to try to keep upping it here for a few months. We'll see if I can do it. See you guys.